Hi everybody, welcome to today's video or this weekend's video. Today's video is going to focus specifically on some chair yoga poses, just as a few of you had requested a stretching video. So really we're going to focus on some chair yoga postures. We'll do a little bit of standing, a little bit of sitting. It shouldn't be too challenging, but if you do notice that you're extra tight, I do encourage you to use another video, perhaps the pick a stretch video, or maybe you redo this one depending on which muscles you're really feeling today. So let's get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and take my shoes off, just because I think yoga is a lot more fun when you don't have your shoes on. We're just going to sit back in our chair, get nice and comfortable, and find a nice, even, natural pace with the breath. This might mean that you're doing some pursed lip breathing. Inhale through the nose, and then a slow exhale through pursed lips. Or maybe you're trying some box breathing, so you're inhaling, you hold your breath, and then a slow exhale, and you hold your breath. With that one, I like to go for a count of 4 for an inhale, 3 to 4 for a hold, and 4 to 6 for an exhale. So keep going with whatever breath feels good for you in this moment. And then I will guide you through a couple of box breaths. So if you would like to take a hand to the belly and a hand to the chest, you are welcome to do so. You do not have to. We're going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Slow exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. 2 more. Inhale. Hold. Slow exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. You can let that go and resume your natural breath. Alright, if you had your eyes closed with me, you can back them open here. We're going to sit up and just scoot forwards a little bit in the chair so that we're not resting our back against the back of the chair. We're going to roll through our shoulders. You don't need to match your breath here. You're totally welcome to if you want to, but you don't have to. Awesome, let's take it to the other direction. Perfect. Let's go into a lateral stretch here. So we're going to take the left hand to the seat just behind our bum. Right hand is going to come up. Inhale. Exhale, we're just going to lean to the left. Let the right hip become heavy so you can feel a beautiful stretch through the side body. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. We're going to take it to the other side. So right hand behind the right hip, left hand comes up, we inhale, Exhale, we lean to the right. Let your left hip grow heavy. I hope you guys like the dim lights today. I thought yoga would be a good option to go a little bit dimmer today. But let me know if it doesn't work for you, if the visuals aren't very good, and I'll make sure that I always have the lights on in the future. All right, one more breath. Inhale, exhale. All right, we're gonna go into our seated twist together. So right hand to the outside of the left thigh, left hand beside the left hip. Inhale to lengthen your spine and sit up tall. Exhale, press into your heels and squeeze your glutes, and then push off the leg to look over the shoulder. In this position with the heels pressed to the ground and the glutes activated, it keeps our pelvis still or stationary and allows us to move through the spine, specifically our thoracic spine, which is very mobile and is good to move with. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right hand beside the right hip. Sit up tall. Exhale, twist. Be sure to press into your heels and squeeze your glutes. Inhale through center. Here we're just going to take a couple cat-cow. So hands slide down the thighs towards the knees. We're going to inhale, press the chest forward. I'll show this from the side really quick, but you don't have to move. So inhale, chest presses forwards. Exhale, round the spine and look towards the floor. Yeah, perfect. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And back through center. All right. We're going to stand it up here and just come to the side of the chair. So feel free to grab your water really quick if you need it. I need mine. So we're just going to come to the side of our chair here. And we're just going to start with mountain pose. So mountain pose, we're just going to stand nice and tall. We have a slight bend through the knees. Glutes are activated or turned on. We're flexing through the chest, the back body. And you're pressing into all four corners of your feet. Inhale, we're going to reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. So cactus arms is this position here, elbow in line with shoulder, wrists stacked over the elbow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. This time we're going to turn to face the seat of the chair. I'll turn so you can see me. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're going to send the hands down and reach for the chair for a fold. So you can keep the legs nice and straight. Maybe you can only come to here, or maybe you're coming down to the forearms. Inhale, all I want you to do is straighten your back here. Inhale. Exhale, sink it back down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, back to mountain. Hands at your sides. Okay, we are going to come into our first downward facing dog. So for downward facing dog on the chair, I do want to start by saying you definitely want to make sure that your chair back is pressing against a wall or a counter space or something, just to make sure that it doesn't slide away on you, and you want to make sure you're using a chair that doesn't have wheels. All right, so to get into downward dog, hands go onto the seat. We walk our legs back, and we're here in downward dog. Now maybe the seat is too low for you. Maybe you're at the back of the chair, and you're doing a variation of a downward dog here. That's totally fine too. So stay in your downward dog. We're just holding for a few seconds, a few breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, controlled exhale. On your next inhale, I just want you to press your chest forwards into this plank position, and then on your exhale, drop the belly to open the chest. Now maybe you can't get here, that's okay. Maybe you're staying in your plank position. Breathe into your belly 2 times. So inhale, feel the belly stretch. Slow exhale. Inhale. Slow exhale. Back to plank. 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet in. Stand it up. Nice job. That was a little tough. We will use that flow again, but we're going to go into a little bit of a focus on our hamstrings and quads here. So first one we're going to go into is our pyramid pose. You are all familiar with this, I think, but I'll run through it here slowly. So we're standing in front of our chair. Our feet are about a foot's distance away from the seat. I'm going to step forward with my right foot first. The toes are covered by the seat of the chair. And then my left leg, I'm going to externally rotate it a little bit and then step it back. So my feet are sort of in a line, but they're not on a tightrope. So I don't have my feet in a straight line here. They are staggered just a little bit so that I have space to move through the hips. So inhale, straighten your hips. Exhale, hips back, hands down to the seat. Now if you're curious about pyramid pose is typically coming down to the foot on the floor. So if you're flexible in your hamstring, some people are and some people aren't. If you're flexible in your hamstring and this feels like a better stretch for you, you are welcome to come here. If you need this chair though, you can be here, or maybe you're coming down to your forearms. Make sure you breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and on your next inhale, we're going to press up to a stand and step that left foot in and the right foot back. Lovely. Let's get the other side now. Left foot in, toes are covered by the chair. Right foot turns out a little bit and steps back. We're going to square the hips to the chair. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, hips get pushed back behind you like someone is pulling your hips back, and you're going to place your hands down on the seat. Now I think I mentioned this cue yesterday, but I really want you to imagine someone is holding this hip and pulling this hip backwards. Try to pull that hip back behind you to really get that stretch in the hamstring. Nice job. Be sure to breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to press up to the hands if you're on the forearms with me. Exhale. Inhale, press away from the seat. Step your right foot in and left foot back. And we're back to our starting point. All right, for our next stretch, I'm just gonna rotate my chair so you can see what I'm doing with ease. But we're gonna take our leg and we're gonna try to stretch through the front of our quad here. So we know our quad stretch where we sit down on the chair and we drop a leg. We know this one, so we're gonna try something different today. So hold your chair for support. And if you're able to, try to reach back and grab the toe of your, let's do left leg first. So you're trying to get into this position here. Now, of course, if you can't get here, that's okay. We have lots and lots of options for this. Option one, maybe you're going to face the wall, lift your leg and put it on the chair. And then you might just play around with depth. So maybe you push your hips back, or maybe you take your toe to the edge of the chair and you start to sink down a little bit. There's lots and lots of variations for this position. But let's just try to get here. And maybe you're using a towel or a band. You wrap it around your foot and you hold the towel up here. That will work as well. Or a blanket, if you've got long limbs. And let that go. Other side. Grab the toe. And of course, like I said earlier, this isn't required. Even if you want to use the chair to stretch, that's fine. You could sit down and just go into that seated quad stretch. This one is a challenging move. I just want to ensure that I'm giving lots of options and variations. Some people are more flexible in the quads, other people are more flexible in the hamstring. And let that go. We're going to come back to our downward facing dog. So hands on the chair, we walk back, so we're in that downward facing dog position. Make sure you take 2 to 3 breaths here. Try to control. Now here, I want you to press onto your toes and then drop your heels. Press onto your toes and then drop your heels. Press onto the toes, drop the heels. Inhale, slow exhale. Inhale, we're going to do our shift forwards. So we're shifting into plank, and then maybe we drop those hips and open the chest for cobra. 1 inhale, exhale, hips back, downward dog. And then walk those feet in. You can let the hands come down towards the feet if you're more flexible than, say, having the arms on the chair. And then we're going to inhale, flat back, like we did earlier. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, bend through the knees, root your feet, and then rise all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms down. Mountain pose. Let that go. We're going to come down to our chair for seated eagle pose. So seated eagle pose, one of my favorites. It just feels really good on the body. So let's start with the right leg. So keep the right leg on the ground. We're going to take the left leg and just cross it over. We're going to take the right arm out nice and long, and we're reaching on a diagonal to the left. Left hand comes into the right arm, and I'm lining up my left elbow with my right elbow pit. And then I'm going to bend through both arms and take my palms together. So we'll try to show that a little bit closer. You take you rotate your palms towards each other and try to grasp them. Then, and I'll actually turn a bit so you can see me. Then we're just going to play around with our arms. So inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Now, of course, if anybody has a shoulder injury or any tearing in the muscles in here, I just encourage you to come here. Hands together. And then just a little lift and lower. It doesn't need to be crazy. Now I want us to add a little bit. So inhale when we reach, open that chest a little bit, round, or not round, like we do cat-cow here. Inhale, and then exhale, round your spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Back to neutral, unravel, and let it go. Other side. Left leg stays on the ground, right leg goes over. And really, if you want to complete this, I'm only flexible enough to do it on this leg, but you could take the toes around. So you can see my foot, these are my toes here. So you could take the foot all the way around the leg if you're able to do so. If not, no worries. Arms out nice and long. Elbow into elbow pit. And we are in eagle. Do a slight reach. Using your inhale. And then maybe we add, inhale, open, exhale, round. Squeeze your core on this one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Reach up, unravel. Nice job. Eagle is very, very tough, and it is designed to be a standing posture for balance, but it's a really, really wonderful posture to stretch through that upper back, between those shoulder blades, and even through the shoulders, and the chest a little bit too. All right, so let's move forwards in our chair. We want to be seated right at the edge. We're going to take the arms back behind us, hold the back of the chair, and just let the chest fall forwards. If you want to play around with how high up or low your hands are, you're welcome to do so. Inhale. Exhale, feel the stretch. Inhale. This time on exhale, let go, and we're just gonna fold over our legs. Just stay here for a second. Give the head a little shake. And then slowly inhale to reach back up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms at our side. All right, we're gonna go into our seated pigeon posture. This will be our last posture before we get into our Shavasana and just relax and focus on that breath. So let's start with the right side. So left leg is gonna go out nice and long in front of us. We're gonna take the right leg and cross it over the left. It could be just below the knee or just above the knee. We're gonna bend through that left knee. Right foot on top is going to be flexed. So we don't wanna leave it relaxed. We wanna flex that foot. to protect the knee. And then we're going to take one hand just above the ankle and one hand below the knee. We're going to sit forwards. Make sure that you're not pressing on the knee, but you could give a little press to the thigh or angle yourself towards the thigh of your right leg to help you straighten out that leg. So it's parallel, I should say, to the floor. Or, I guess, perpendicular to this leg. Breathe here. Now, of course, I think we talked about this yesterday, you could give this leg a hug and rotate to look over your right shoulder, and that will help you stretch through the right hip as well. And I think I've mentioned this probably 1,000 times. I sound like a broken record, but everybody's body is a little bit different. Our muscles connect at, maybe the same spot, but our bone structure might be a little bit different. So we're gonna feel our stretches in completely different places sometimes. So go with what feels good for you. I'm going with what feels good in my body. So please just be gentle with yourself and pick what feels good. Don't force yourself into a position that hurts. Inhale. Exhale, unravel. Whew. Let's lift that right leg and just roll through the ankle really quick. Other direction. Switch. Right leg nice and long, left leg comes up or maybe above the knee. Bend through that right leg and flex the left foot. Hand above the ankle and below the knee. And then we're gonna sit forwards. Make sure you breathe here. Nice job. I know it seems like a long hold. Big breath in. Exhale, come up and slowly unravel. Left leg nice and long, roll through your ankle. Other direction. Nice. All right, let's sit back in our chair. Really quick, let's give our wrists some love. So left hand nice and long, pull your fingers back. Make a fist with the left hand and turn the fist towards you, and then pull that fist back. Other side, right hand, pull the fingers back, show your palm. Make a fist, turn it around, pull back. Let go, roll through the wrist. Other direction. Lovely. All right, let's sit up nice and tall. Push our hips all the way back in the seat so that we're supported through the entire backrest. Let's gently take the head to one side. Just drop left ear towards left shoulder. If you want to take the left hand to the right ear, you can. Don't pull the head, just let this be weight. Inhale through center. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Maybe the right hand comes to the left ear. And inhale through center. All right, let's get right into Shavasana, or our corpse pose. So if you feel comfortable going to the floor, I highly encourage you to go to the floor. Just lay down, find a comfortable position. Maybe hands are at your side, maybe you have one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. And if you're seated in the seat here with me, take a position that feels comfortable and effortless. So if one hand to the chest feels good, that's fine. If it feels like it's work, let that go. Take hands to thighs or to your side. I would encourage you or invite you here to close your eyes and start to bring your attention to your breath. What do you notice about your breath today? Is breathing easier or harder? Can you take a few moments to focus your attention right on the tip of your nose? I want you to feel the cool air as you inhale through the nose. And I want you to feel the warm air as you exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to guide you through some box breathing here. This is just an invitation, it's not a requirement. We're going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Resume natural breathing. Maybe this is your pursed lip breathing here, or perhaps you're just using the nose. Maybe you want to try some of that alternate nostril breathing like I went through in our breathwork video. I want you to notice if your mind starts to wander. See if you can bring it back to this present moment and focus on your breath. Notice that thoughts are like clouds. They come from who knows where and go who knows where. Bring the attention to the breath. It's always there. Now my last invitation for you today, if you're laying on your back, you're on the floor, I invite you to come into fetal position here. And this just might mean hugging yourself into a tight little ball. Maybe you're laying on your back, maybe you're on your side. And if you're in the chair with me here, just take a few moments to open your eyes. And I want you to take a moment to just think about one thing that you're grateful for today. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I hope the weather continues to get a little bit cooler here. Otherwise, wonderful job this week. I'll see you all next week. Have a good weekend. Bye, everyone.